Well, guys, Review Crew's had a new segment steeping for a while, and it's time for it to boil over. Let's go over to my favorite teapot, short and stout, Camila, for the Varietea with Camila Carbajal.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Variety with Camila Carbajal. I'm here with Meg today. I'm going to be talking about the Grammys. It was quite a show this year. A lot of controversy came from the Grammys. What are your thoughts?
I wouldn't know. I did not watch the Grammys, and I don't pay attention to celebrity gossip, so please, by all means, spill the tea.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So, first, Beyonce broke the record for most Grammy wins, which I think is amazing.
I think I heard something about that.
Yeah, especially for a woman of color. We love representation, so I was really excited to see that. But also, Harry Styles won Album of the Year, but that entire interaction was kind of problematic. He was being heckled, right? Am I saying that? Yeah, he was being heckled by somebody in the crowd.
About Beyonce?
About Beyonce.
Didn't that happen once before? Didn't Taylor Swift get heckled?
Yes, because so actually Taylor Swift she stood up during his acceptance speech and was like supporting him, but somebody all the way in the back was like yelling like Beyonce should have won the entire time. Like somebody has it on video. He actually came out on Twitter and was like, yeah, like that was me. Like I was the one that said that. Yeah.
I mean, that's some serious Beyonce super fandom right there to interrupt the Grammys. Like, did he get like dragged out or anything?
I honestly don't know. I think they just let him stay and then they just continued on. I mean, it was the end of the show. I mean, so I honestly don't know what happened after that. But
I kind of hate that for her.
I do too.
That Beyonce gets this sort of like really big win, right? That she has the most, and just because she doesn't win this one thing, somebody is like bringing her name into it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like she probably. I mean, I have no idea. I don't know Beyonce personally, unfortunately, but she probably was like happy for Harry Styles that he had a chance and whatever, and instead because somebody else heckled, it's like now that night is you know, that's why Beyonce's in the news for that night.
I mean, speaking about like supporting Harry and everything, I'm a very big Harry Styles supporter. I love his music.
That's right. You went to Chicago.
I did, but it got canceled and I cried.
I remember that.
It's fine. It's fine. I've seen him in Colorado once. It's fine. But during his acceptance speech, he said that he was referring to him winning the award. He said that this doesn't happen to people like me. That he's a straight white male. So we can see how kind of problematic that was, because the industry, there's a lot of emphasis on straight white males for their accomplishments, and not a lot on like women of color or even women, like period.
Every industry, but I think the arts industry has its own kind of reckoning going on right now.
Yeah. So it like he received a lot of backlash for that, and I think for me as a Harry Styles fan, it really made me realize like he might be one of my favorite artists, but I am still able to acknowledge that he has a lot more privilege than a lot of people out there.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's either a great time to be a straight white male or you're finally being called out. So I don't know. I don't know which one it is. Not being one of those myself. But
yeah. So the Grammys came with a lot of controversy. I'm trying to think. I'm blanking.
J-Lo and Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Go back to the Grammys had a lot of controversy though.
Okay. Grammys had a lot of controversy. Even with J-Lo and Ben Affleck. I'm not sure if you've seen like the memes on Twitter, but it honestly seemed like Ben Affleck did not want to be there.
Oh, I mean, they got married, yeah?
Yeah, they did recently.
You know, they dated like when I was a child.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very surprised to hear that they were getting married now because I'm not a child anymore. Like there must have been like 20 years between them dating, them not dating, and then them getting married. I would never blame J-Lo in a relationship because another person I don't know personally, J-Lo, unfortunately. But she doesn't seem to have an excellent marriage track record, if I recall. I think she's been married a few times.
She was engaged to A-Rod before she got back together with Ben Affleck.
I think she was engaged to Ben Affleck back in like the year 2000.
I think she was.
I might be wrong, but they definitely like very seriously dated before he like got married to Jennifer something and had kids and stuff. Yeah, so sorry, as you know, my knowledge of celebrities is not the best. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I don't know. I hate when somebody looks pissed off in public and immediately everyone's like, the marriage is over. Like, I'm married. I know that's not how this necessarily works.
Yeah, everyone is making memes about it on Twitter. They were saying like Ben Affleck looks like the husband that the wife dragged to a work party or something like that. I mean, when you look at his facial expression, it does seem like he was bored, like he didn't want to be there. And there's even a clip of like J-Lo almost kind of like scolding him, telling him like sit up, like look interested, but
sorry, that's terrible.
I know, it's so bad, but I think it ended up being that like they were just having a conversation, like everyone just took it out of context
as they do,
right? Unfortunately,
that's what I'm sure a lot of celebrity gossip is made up of, is just like somebody made a mean face at the camera and all of a sudden their marriage is falling apart. Yeah,
well, those are the Grammys for us this year.
Okay,
next year.
Some music, a lot of controversy and mayhem. All right, cool,
and
awesome.
Maybe broken marriages.
Possibly. Maybe we'll be able to talk about it for sure next Grammys.
Maybe, for sure, hopefully.
Who knows?
And that's it from us.